Joe, Kevin Durant. He just he's playing right now in his first NBA game. I want to say about 552 days plus some. So probably around 60 days and some change. He's playing it right now. He looks good. What's your expectations, Joe, for Kevin Durant this season?
So I think it's going to take a little time to get back into the swing of things. But I'm thinking around February, March time, we start seeing the old Kevin Durant, borderline MVP player. Have really high hopes for the Nets this year. I think KD's gonna be back to normal.
Okay, Craig, what do you think?
Uh, I got really high hopes for KD because he's been off for so long, and he has Kyrie back, so he's there. He has a solid team around him that was in the playoffs last year. Young team that they can build around those two superstars with. As long as he can stay healthy, that's pretty much the key, obviously. But I think he has, as far as my expectations, I think he has the chance, and my expectations are for him to be the best player in the Eastern Conference. That means passing Giannis, and I think Kevin Durant can do that as long as like I said, as long as he can stay healthy. I think he could be the MVP of the league, especially definitely the comeback player of the year. That's weak though, but I think he could be the MVP, at least pushing Luka. That's who I think is going to get it. But just what he can bring to the table, how he can still shoot. Like that's pretty much like he can still shoot. Giannis can't shoot, so that's why I consider like he can just be, even if he's like 85% of himself, he can still step out and shoot a three. He can still step out and shoot a mid range. He can still get to the free throw line. So my expectations are pretty high for Kevin Durant just because of all the time off and the team that he's on right now. And pretty much, I think anything less than at least a finals run with this first team, or maybe even the Eastern Conference Finals, to me would be like a disaster of a season. So.
All right. Okay, Mo, what you got for KD? What's your expectations for KD this year?
I mean, I think he could be around that 25 to 25.9 rebounds type person. I think it's him being the MVP conversation is going to depend on how does Steve Nash monitor minutes. Does Steve Nash play him every game? Does Steve Nash, I know it's not going to be as many back-to-backs with this new schedule, but does he let him play back-to-backs? That's going to be something there because if he plays the majority of the season, and let's say he puts them in that top 2 to 3 range in the East, he does have to need to be in consideration for MVP. You know what I'm saying? But it's all going to depend on how many games he plays. They stay healthy. Luka's going to be in the conversation, but the only way I can see them giving Luka MVP is if they are in the top 2 or 3 in the West. If they sitting there still at 5 or 6 in the West, I don't see them giving Luka MVP. Is he an MVP type talent? Absolutely. But I think they're going to look at the record and say, well, hold up. They 5th or 6th in the West. How could we give him MVP? I don't think I've ever seen the MVP end up like less than top 3 in the E in their conference before. I don't know if that's happened before. I have to look that up, but I don't think that's ever happened before.
Yeah, I know he's gonna start off slow. No, you know what? No, no. My expectation for Kevin Durant is MVP. MVP, man. I think he's gonna come back. I think that Kevin Durant's game is based on his calculated ability to shoot a jump shot. And the Achilles injury takes away your athleticism, but his game isn't built on that. He's still going to be able to catch and shoot. He's still going to be able to drive and pull up so we don't know his real height. I mean, it's six. He's between 6'9" and 7 foot. His wingspan is ridiculous. So he's going to shoot above and over you. I don't think he's going to get. I agree with Craig. Comeback player of the year. That doesn't exist for Kevin Durant. I think he's going to be in the MVP running all year long. You're going to hear his name. especially if he averages 20. I think I'm going to give him a little bit more than 25. I'm going to say he averages about 27.5, 28, and 8 rebounds. And I think that he's going to win MVP.